Blake.
Good morning, Jeannie. Like the sands of time.
These are the days of your life.
Chum chum. Oh, it's Wednesday.
Oh, it's fine. Wow, I got marshmallows in my shoes.
And in your hair.
Wow, and I didn't have my glasses on. That could be a lawsuit.
That was a dangerous thing to do.
Dangerous.
No, we need our safety goggles on, glasses on.
Now he's not throw them because
we have a union. We're contacting our union, sir.
Yeah. We love today. We love Theology Wednesday. Yay!
We love and Mary's back. We love Mary.
Mary's the best.
She's always the best.
Hold on, she's gonna get a little kiss.
Sands of time.
Mwah.
Give me a high five, Mary. Oh.
She doesn't have any.
She doesn't have any hands.
That's funny.
Oh,
anyway, I guess I can take these off. I don't know. Can we take these off?
Yeah.
I better not. Yes. Last week we talked about mysticism. Mysticism, and time is mystical.
Mystical time.
It is. It's very mystic time because
and this thing feels mystical.
Well, there's no time to God.
Like,
God has no concept of
exactly.
No time. There's no time for God. There's only time for us because we have a beginning and a middle and an end, and we live on this orb that turns whilst turning around another orb, giving us this certain amount of light and a certain amount of dark. So we've decided time.
Yeah, I always do like you're going to be God.
Oh, I get to be God.
So your time is like there, and our time is like right here. And we spend all of this time in our thinking that everything that matters is between our birth and death, and yet God is way out here.
Yeah.
There's whole huge reality.
If there's even edges to God.
No edges. There's no. It's like it goes way before us and way after us, and
I could do
that's
another show.
mystical.
Do you know what? I think I'm gonna have another channel. I'm gonna have another. I'm gonna have another.
The cameraman says no more shows.
That's gonna be just about mysticism. That's all we're gonna talk about. Is all things mystical. It's gonna be awesome.
The mystical channel.
Do you want to be my sidekick?
No. I love you, but no.
It's just me and Mary.
All right, Mary.
It's just me and Mary. She's very mystical.
We need to get some work.
So, you know what? We're just about ready for another wheel.
I know. Okay, for real, we have we have spin.
You missed him. Hit him.
We have spun the wheel. And every week we got a different word, and we have not manipulated.
No, we have not. It's worked out perfectly.
It's just been fun.
There's only one more word, and we're super hoping that something mystical will happen, and that's the word we'll get, but we'll see.
Okay, so spin it.
Okay.
Come on, Mary, give us our word. Let's see if it really happens on its own. No. Oh, look, mystical. Mary's being mystical. Whoa. We got our last word, righteousness. Righteousness means that I am right at all times.
Not quite.
I don't have a bruise there.
Oh, a little marshmallow bruise. Righteousness. People don't like the word righteousness. We talked about this on another show because they confuse it with self-righteousness. So whenever they see righteousness in the Bible, they're like, oh, we don't want to be that.
And
they do actually want to be that. It's good to be righteous. That means you're on the right path to God.
I recall being in a particular church, and we were having communion at a particular event, and the particular pastor said these particular words.
Let me hear.
Coming, as an invitation to the communion table. All of those seeking righteousness come to the table, and like if you're seeking righteousness, if you take this meal, then all of a sudden righteousness is open to you. And it's just not the way I've comprehended the sacrament or the table.
Yeah.
It wasn't about righteousness, it was about God's gift of loving us and healing us.
God's grace.
Yeah.
God loving us and inviting us to table as we are.
I think later in this week we're going to have a special guest that's going to help us. It's a mystical thing. We're going to have a special guest that's going to help us kind of ponder between righteousness and what we do with this.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. How we mess up righteousness. How we make righteousness almost the center of faith. Yesterday, when we were reading that long list of all the people going to hell,
yes,
that's an example of righteousness being the center of faith.
I guess, yeah, it's laws. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about laws. But I think righteousness has changed, since Jesus. That it's not just about righteousness as the path to getting to God, to being atoned with God, to being at one with God. Righteousness, traditionally, in the story of the Hebrew people, was through the law and through behaving a certain way and having a certain code of ethics. And Jesus changed all of that. Not that we shouldn't be people that are trying to be righteous, but it's not about righteousness that makes the relationship. It's about the fact that God loves us first and always, no matter what.
I think that's the important part. That God does all the acting, all of the doing, all of the loving, all of the making right.
We are dirtlings, starling schlubs.
Yeah. God does that first.
Lovable ones. But
God gives us the gift of faith, and God gives us the gift of righteousness. God makes us right.
That's right.
God makes things right. You don't do it.
That's right.
I don't do it because we.
That's right.
That's right. You don't do it. We all know you don't do it, huh?
Hit him with a marshmallow.
Oh, perfect. I don't do it either. So lighten up.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
We can't do it.
That's right. Yes.
So God does this for us, and then just says, "Will you live into what I've done?"
So righteousness is a wonderful thing of living in a way that's pleasing to God, right? But the way that's pleasing to God is just to love other people and love God and love yourself. As far as being made righteous, that's only God can do.
Right.
Right.
Righteous.
Correct.
Righteous man.
Righteous.
Woman.
Brother.
Righteous woman.
Righteous.
Yep.
I think we've just about covered it for today, Blake.
And to you, have a good day.
Yes, and also, I might add, we need a new wheel, a halo wheel of theological terms.
Oh, Mary has pondered all the words that we've given her.
She has, and so now she needs to ponder some more. So if you're a viewer and you've got a theological thing that you've just wondered about, or it's bugged you, or you think it's worth talking about, please send it in so we can include it on Mary's new halo wheel.
And if you don't, we will fill it up. Don't worry.
Yes, we will. Love you to bits.
Love ya.
Be righteous, man.
We didn't have our glasses.